Hi everyone.
Hello!
Who brings a pen with them when they're going for a shit? Because I don't know if you've been in the gents upstairs, I don't know how many have, but someone's written on the wall, who let the logs out? and the thing is, that guy had to have planned to do that, because you can't just take any old pen in. You know, a biro will just look at you and say, this is a tile. You're holding me below the horizontal. You want one of those NASA space pens, not a biro. Don't lick me, we're in a toilet. But that's not what I came to talk to you about tonight. I came to talk about shyness and unconfidence, because that's sort of subject close to my heart. I sometimes I'm a bit unconfident. Bit of a weird thing to do. Yeah, no, sorry. But I'm the kind of guy who's always apologising for no reason. So I don't know if you guys do this. You sort of go, "Oh, sorry, I'm holding the door open for you," or things like that. But the other day, I actually said sorry to a dog. I was coming. This is true. I'm walking out of a shop and I open the door. And there in front of me is a dog about the size of a shoebox, looking up at me like, and I went, "Oh, sorry." And then I just kind of shuffled around him. And as I walked away, I thought, yeah, you probably didn't understand that. But I don't know why, because I haven't always been like this. I guess when I was a kid, like a lot of heterosexual young men, I was a big fan of the film Top Gun. What? Just a volleyball scene. Topless. It's hot. It's not hot. It's sunny. Anyway, so I wanted to be like Tom Cruise is in that film, full of confidence. But I'm not. I'm kind of, I'll meet somebody and someone will say, "Oh, you should meet so and so. You should meet Bill. He's really funny." And I'll find, I'll just sort of go, "Oh, probably doesn't even have to do a course in it." But I'll just about be getting by on kind of British regulation small talk, sort of, "Oh, how do you get to work? Changing at Green Park, interesting." But inside, I'll feel like a 3-year-old boy looking for his mummy's skirt to hide behind, like, "Don't look at me!" Unless that person is really kind of, lower status. If someone says, "Oh, you should meet John. John is he's incontinent and he lives with his mother and his best friend is his pet frog," then I'll turn into Brian Blessed. I'll go, "Welcome, John. Welcome to the party. It's good to see you, John." And I'm always getting it. I'm at that time of life where you get invited to a lot of weddings, and I like going to weddings, but when you don't know anyone, like it's a distant friend of your girlfriend or whatever, and that's nice. But I don't know what these people are thinking when they're sat there at the war table and they're going, we've got one place left. We could give it to weird Uncle Bob. Or how about what's his face? Goes out with your friend. We met him about 18 months ago for 7 minutes. He's painfully shy and looks a bit like David Cameron. Oh yes, but while I'm sure he would be honoured, and he would. But do you think he would really enjoy it? Well, I admit I don't know painfully shy David Cameron bloke very well. But if I was to speculate, I would say he is the kind of guy who would love being in a formal dinner situation with a bunch of complete strangers. And I think he would particularly enjoy being coerced into dancing at 7:30 in the evening. And if I had to pick one song that he would love to dance to sober, it would be "Come On Eileen." And also, I always get into those conversations with friends about house prices and buying houses. People are always, and you have to sort of pretend that you're interested in how many rooms there are and what the kitchen looks like. And when people adopt this weird kind of presumptive language that assumes that you know what they're talking about, people will say, "Actually, I'm thinking of buying at the moment." "I'm also thinking of buying. I'm thinking of buying a sandwich." "What are you thinking of buying?" "A house." "A house? How much will that cost?" An unreal amount of money. And exchanging, people are always saying, "Oh, yes, we're exchanging next Thursday." To this day, I don't know what is being exchanged. fluids. Actually, that is the one thing that might make those conversations in some way bearable. There was some kind of government-mandated sex act that had to take place between the buyer and the seller before they... Actually, we're in the process of buying at the moment. Are you really? And what are you doing for your government-mandated sex act? Well, it's interesting, actually. Our seller, who is a 52-year-old bricklayer from Hull, has stipulated he wants to perform a sex act on Alice known as the Angry Dragon. So I stand in the corner of the kitchen with a hood over my head, wanking. Oh, well, at least you'll be in the kitchen. You'll have that lovely view, I suppose. Yes, but I'll have the hood over my head. Obviously, Alice will have semen streaming out of her nose. You'll only know that she'll be paying attention.
Oh dear.
I think it all basically, at the end of the day, it boils down to fear. And I think what I'm afraid of is I'm afraid that people, they know the things that I did which I've forgotten about because I was drunk and I got memory loss. Do you know, memory loss starts off as a good thing, and you wake up and it's like a computer game, and you just lost a life, and you went back to the beginning of the level, and you sort of you think to yourself, oh, I must have been hit in the chest by a swinging ball of spikes sometime around my 4th pint. Oh no, it's Sunday. And then your mind starts to play tricks on you, and you think, well, how did I get home last night? Did I rape someone last night? I don't have any text messages about that. And then you call someone because you have to know, and all you want is for one of your friends to say to you, oh, no, mate, you were fine. Those magic words. And I think that's kind of what I wanted the dog to say to me when I was talking to him the other day. I think I want him to look up at me and say, don't worry, Jamie, you're fine. You haven't raped anyone. And I think you'll find the volleyball scene is quite in keeping with the plot.